They didn't just fire me, they underestimated me. In that moment, they believed they were erasing a problem. What they were really doing was planting the seed of a future competitor. I walked out with a cardboard box, but inside me was a fire. I didn't scream, I didn't cry. I built, I planned, I studied, and I remembered everything they said, every laugh, every closed door, every condescending nod. That day, I wasn't fired. I was freed. I started with what I knew. I mapped out the gaps in their company, every inefficiency I'd flagged and been ignored for. I turned those gaps into business opportunities. At night, I took online courses in business development and leadership. During the day, I consulted quietly for small startups, offering them what I had given my former company for free. I wasn't just dreaming, I was building, silently, strategically. I didn't rush to announce anything. While they posted photos of team wins, I was crafting my business plan with market research, customer feedback, and financial modeling. The company that fired me had ignored emerging trends in digital automation. I made that the backbone of my company's value proposition. I named my future company Reframe, because that's what I did with their rejection. 6 months in, I had my first prototype, a beta platform designed to optimize internal team workflows. It was lean, functional, and did exactly what their expensive software failed to do. I didn't ask for funding, I self-funded. I didn't beg for attention, I let results speak. I reached out to 5 companies I had once worked with indirectly. 3 of them signed up within a month. The first time I saw one of their team members try to register for a trial of my platform, I didn't say a word. I let them in. I let them see how I'd taken what they dismissed and turned it into a solution others were willing to pay for. I had no revenge speech, my proof was in their interest. I'd gone from being labeled weak to creating something they now wanted. I started hiring, but not just anyone. I looked for the kind of people I had once been, talented, overlooked, underestimated, people who had something to prove but didn't want to scream to be heard. We didn't just build a product, we built a culture of quiet excellence. Our values: intelligence, respect, strategy, no micromanagement, no ego, just performance. At the 1-year mark, we launched publicly. The feedback was explosive. We were featured in 2 leading tech newsletters. Word of mouth spread. And then came the email from their HR department. They asked if I'd be open to returning, this time in a leadership capacity. I didn't reply. I forwarded the email to my team with the subject line, "We're doing something right." Weeks later, I ran into my old boss at a conference. He smiled awkwardly and said, "We've been hearing great things." I nodded. "Thanks. You gave me the push I didn't know I needed." He laughed nervously. "I didn't. I meant it. Sometimes rejection is redirection. And sometimes those who fire you end up studying your strategy." I now mentor other women, especially those who've been dismissed, sidelined, or underestimated. I tell them, you don't have to get loud to be powerful. You don't have to announce every move. Let your growth confuse them. Let your silence echo louder than their noise. One day we landed a major client they'd been courting for years. The client told me, "They had the brand, but you had the vision." I didn't celebrate with champagne. I celebrated by opening new internship spots for young women in tech, because real power doesn't flex, it uplifts. Looking back, I thank them for underestimating me. If they had seen my potential, they might have kept me in a cage, but they saw weakness, and that was their mistake. Because when a woman builds in silence, she builds something unstoppable. To anyone who's been fired, overlooked, or labeled too soft, just know this: your silence isn't emptiness, it's incubation. When they let you go, they didn't end your story, they triggered your evolution. They fired me because they thought I was weak. Now my company solves problems they still haven't figured out. I didn't get revenge. I got results.